Hello, hello, hello. And we are back with more Rebuild. When we left off, we were about to finish the project of hacking into the laptop of the CDC researcher that may be linked to the virus. So, it was easy to it was easy to power Dr. Abigail's laptop. Or I keep saying Abayani? Abayani. I'm gonna go with Abayani. I'm very bad at foreign names. Abayani's laptop. But the CDC's security took time to bypass. Given enough time, anything can be cracked. Zombies know this. They'll smash at some locked gate for a month if they smell meat on the other side. We got Rufus and the Lud in for the unveiling. The kid looked fidgety. I think he's starting to believe Lud's theories about his old man. That he created zombieism for the government and was planning to infect us from the start. What words should we search for first? Origin, creation, weapon. We picked through croached emails and painful technical research that went over our heads. One thing was clear. The government did not create this disease. Dr. Agabayani knew almost nothing about it at first, but spent the last months of his life frantically searching for a cure. Vaccine, cure, anti-serum. They never even got close to a cure. Dr. Abigani's emails grew increasingly frustrated, asking why they weren't sharing research with other countries. The answer is always, it's a matter of state security. His final email, we can't fight this thing without help, so I'm going public with my research. I hope you can forgive me. I hope they all forgive me, or forgive us for failing. So, Dr. Agabayani was a good man. No wonder the government was looking for him after he shared their private research with the world. Laboratory location, address. The doctor made several references to something called the Hope Infectious Disease and a viral experimentation laboratory. It's north of here, in a town called Hope, across the border in Canada. He called it our best chance for a cure, and pleaded with his superiors to let him share the American CDC research with the scientists there. They rejected him. Rufus was smiling through his tears by the end. His dad's desktop background was a picture of a younger, more innocent Rufus, digging in the sand at the beach. Lud apologized, but said this just proves it was China that created the disease. We'll hold on to this research for now. It might turn out to be useful later. With that, what we really need to be doing now is continuing to look into the people of look after the people of New Wenchachi and make sure that everything's stable here. Get our relationship going well with the people here. You guys start crafting bullets. When she's back, we'll have her craft traps. In the meantime, we're going to get all of our fighters together, me included, and we're gonna whoop Gustav's pedophilic ass. Yes, we're gonna attack Gustav's group. Alright, they're reclaiming that. They're building a tower there. You're actually... Let's build some towers up here. I know 14 is age of consent in a lot of countries, but I'm generally uncomfortable with that age range. Like, ugh. Let's see here. especially with the way it was framed, as her being encouraged to play up her youth. It's just icky. I'm trying to decide where we want to expand toward next. We've been anchored here, so anywhere, any expansion we do is going to expand our borders pretty significantly. I think we're gonna go for the schoolhouse next. And then we're gonna sort of, yeah, we'll take schoolhouse, police station, and the restaurant. And then we'll sort of push to these three: the theater, to the apartment. That's an apartment, right? Yeah. And yeah, I think that's the plan of expansion. Is these 6. Expand the area around our town hall a little. I just realized once we take that, our town will have a PP shape. Alright. You go ahead back over here. Let's send Scav team to scavenge some more areas that have food in them. Actually, scavenge to this one. Yeah, food and equipment, not just food. A hardy-looking woman at the gates is at the gates with her wolf dog, her shotgun, and a big backpack. She doesn't want to join us, just asks if she could stay the night and move on in the morning. I'm not sure if we can trust her. But she sure as hell looked like she trusted it, or she trusted us either. Or she sure as hell doesn't look like she trusts us either. Let's feed her dinner and invite her to stay. Over dinner, the travelers shared stories of the world to the south. It doesn't sound like they're farming much better down there than we are. A lot of cities were completely leveled in the fighting. She and her dog are headed north in hopes that the winter will slow the Zed. Alright, I'm gonna skip this song because it's a little noisy. Scouting for supplies, we found a whip. Killed the merchants. The trader merchants were pinned down in the woods all day. At one point, I was sure they'd snuck past us somehow and got away. But at sunset, they made a break for it. We shot one of them in the back and another in the shoulder. But she ran off with the best of them. They'll think twice before trying to get the drop on us again. I feel a little dirty having done that. But I want to take out his caravan and see if we can't save some of the people that he's practically enslaved. Someone wants to talk to me. Raphael Murray. He opened up to me today. You know, it was a lot easier to be a vegan when there was a well-stocked tofu aisle at the grocery store. Now all you can do is try and find enough nuts and root vegetables to keep yourself standing. And that tofu aisle, it's not a good place to find yourself nowadays. I'm pretty sure the stuff growing there has become sentient by this point. Good cook. He's got to know how to make that post-apocalyptic vegan diet work. Robert Sherman. Robert Sherman and I had time to talk again today. As he was saying earlier, have you seen the sorry lot around here? You give him a you need to whip him into proper shape. Give him a rousing pep talk. Puts a proper fire under them, that does. Always worked for me worked for me during my coaching days. Professional? Nah, nothing like that. I was just a little league coach. My set of pint-sized powerhouses could tear up baseball diamonds like you wouldn't believe. I saw my first Zed during my first... So I'm getting very tongue-tied today. I saw my first Zed during our game against the St. Michael's boys. One of my outfielders had just disappeared into the underbush to look for a longfly when we heard a scream and the kid came tearing out of the shrubbery looking like a one-armed, or out of the shrubbery with a one-armed guy in hot pursuit. As much as I love my kids, I have to give it to those St. Michael's boys. They work well under pressure. Seeing my boy in trouble, they hefted their bats and charged at the shambling monstrosity, beating it to a bloody pulp. Their teamwork was a thing of beauty, I tell you. Oh my god, I still got the tickle in my throat. I got a little coffee to help. Let's make him a born leader. Yeah, we're not putting him in leadership, but I feel like that fits with them being a Little League coach. Also, I'm gonna skip this soundtrack too. Is there a way to be selective in what soundtracks I'm allowed to use? No? Alright, all you go scavenge here now. You come down here, reclaim the schoolhouse. We're gonna send a fighter to here. I'm gonna go and do some trading with St. Michael's. Let's send our weakest to fight here. You go fight here. And let's start sending some men to clean out the further areas and advance along this border. Yeah, just because we're going to be expanding that way, get the zombies nice and softened up. You're still not working? Alright, yeah, okay, next day. I mentioned this to Rufus and he said they were... Alright, let's see what he's willing to trade. They don't got a lot. Let's say that we want all your material and food that you're offering. In return we can give you guitars, cowboy hat, megaphone, flare gun. There we go. Give them a bunch of the gear that we're not really making use of. St. Michael had some 80s Transformer toys on them that they swore were for personal use and refused to trade. Man, I would give my left arm for some. Ooh, they found medicine in their scavenging. There's a mob slowly creeping its way toward us. Go scavenge here next. Actually, we're really good on food. Scavenge the police station. Right near the horde. You do that. Oh, good. You. Go start building us some fucking... Yeah, start building some of those for us. Once we get one of our builders back, we're gonna put one of our builders on permanent logging duty, I think. Alright. And you go give these guys back up. I'm now gonna go and try and do some diplomacy with St. Michael's. What is their opinion of us? They got a lot of respect for us. Anybody see Gustav nearby? No? Okay. Now let's talk to some of our people that wanted to talk. Omar. You think you recognize me from before the infection? Not surprised. I was a professional skeptic back in the day. Had a number of TV specials of one sort or another. I used to take on magical mediums to prove they can't actually make elephants disappear or talk to the dead. Of course, I need to reconsider that last bit now that the dead are walking about. I love those kinds of shows. There's one guy, I forget his name, the Great Something. He was a magician for years, and he started doing like a psychic act. But then he discovered that, you know, people started approaching him genuinely believing what he could do was real, when it was all just an act. And he realized that was happening. He was like, I don't like that. And so he dedicated his life to proving fake, like, soothsayers and psychics as frauds. Because it was like the 90s and that shit was in a huge uproar. Like, there was people who claimed they could levitate things with their mind appearing on TV, and he proved they were lying. Let's make this guy a skeptic, immune to religion, and boost his engineering. And now, Scene. Scene O'Regan. I know it's O'Regan. I'm not sure why I came back into town. I was a park ranger, manning one of the fire towers deep in the forest when the dead started rising. That'd be a pretty good base, honestly. Any human bodies in the woods had long since decomposed, past the point to where they'd be up and walking the trails again. Let's make him a camper. That will give us, more housing. Alright, I think I'm happy with where everyone is, so let's talk with Rufus. Apparently St. Michael's are impressed by the architecture of our city hall. Rufus thinks it's amazing that you can't even tell it's cobbled together from scraps and bits of other buildings. He wants our builders to make something for them. A school, which they want to put over a dilapidated old suburb in their fort. They'll supply the materials if we can supply the manpower. Sure. Let's send this guy. He'll start building that. This man's now going to be on logging duty for the rest of his days. And I'm going to go and talk. Well, first I'll trade with the Luddies. If they make another game, I want them to make it multiplayer, and you can pick from all these existing factions and all have bonuses. St. Michael's bonus is that such schools should give them housing. The Luddies should get extra stuff from farms, but like certain buildings aren't usable by them. And it needs a map editor. If they make a rebuild for it, it needs a map editor. We found a doctor's bag. Who do we want to give it to? I think you can make very good use of it, right? Yeah, let's give you the doctor's bag. And you wanted to talk to me. Chris Northcliffe and I had time to talk again today. Huh? Hey there, Squire. What did I do, before all this? Oh, wait. Why is he talking like... I was a healthcare worker. Spent time with people who had disabilities. Physical or mental issues that kept them stuck in bed or a wheelchair or the like. A real hero right here. I weren't no pure white angel bathing their sores or nothing. I drove them places, took them on walks to the park, that sort of thing. Weren't glamorous or nothing, but put a smile on a face or two and made me enough to get by. I was in a care home when the breakout happened. Just finished putting Gladys to bed when Teddy walked into the room. I was so surprised to see Teddy out of the wheelchair. I didn't notice the green tint to his skin, or the bite mark on his arm. I managed to shove Teddy back when he came after me, but he just turned around and started tearing into Gladys. As she lay there, quivering, unable to move, and I am ashamed to say seeing this, all I could do was run. Man, this game hits hard sometimes. We'll give him driver since he drove a lot. And I think we actually got a vehicle that we can give him. Yeah. You get the vehicle that someone else used to hold, since you've got training in it. And someone else will get your flashlight. Let's give this guy... Not this guy. Where is he? We have... Yeah, this soldier, he's helping out with the science stuff, so let's just give him a science book so he can be more help. And we got a whip to give to somebody. Let's see. +2. +1. So, who do we want to give it to? Hold on, if I do this, there we go. Here you go, buddy. You get a whip. Alright, go clean that out. Go ahead and reclaim this right now. Okay. And our scav team can now go and scav over here. Actually, no, scav this. Ooh! They're getting a real close border to us, actually. That could be beneficial, low-key. It upsets people when you build super close to them, but it also just means there's less place for zombies to hit you from. Alright, that's everyone assigned to what I want them on, so next day, I'm going to sip my coffee. How much ammunition will it take? Because we're building that shit like crazy. We got more than enough to spare. Here, take a little extra since you said you needed it. This'll make them like us a lot more. Damn, we gave the Luddies way too good a deal this time. I guess we did make them like us more, but I definitely could have gotten more out of it if I tried. Come on. So what's their opinion of us now? Still not as high as it could be. I'm gonna go and talk with them now. He's still building that. Alright, now you go ahead and reclaim this police station. Police station? Who wants to talk to me? Just that man? Just Eric? Just Eric. Eric Swift and I had time to talk again today. As he was saying earlier, me? I come from a long line of haberdashers. We specialized in the finest head accoutrements for a discerning lady and gentleman. Our store in the high street had been there for almost 100 years. Okay, now it's a little more than a large hatless hole in the ground. But that back in the day, it had class. When the Zed rose, my grandmother refused to leave the store. Said she had been born there, conceived there, and now she was going to die there. Those of our family that were still left railed around her, and defended it as best as we could. But plated glass windows make for poor barricades. Firearms training. Alright, that pushes him up to be our strongest soldier. Which means he gets more off time. Them's the rules I go by. The stronger you are, the more you get to relax. So let's send them camping back here. Scav team can all go and scavenge right here. Alright, and now let's let a turn go. Let's talk with the Luds. They mentioned our engineers. We got to discussing defenses, and I mentioned our engineers have plans for a nice tower that can be added to almost any structure. Luds asked if we could build them one at their huge farm. It would really improve their defense and general strength in combat. Assuming that's something we want, we're on it. And this one, you know what? I will personally start working on that. Let's give our scav team a day off. Let's get together our fighters. How many you guys... Do you guys think you can go and kill that horde now? It's gonna be risky. So let's hold off. Clear them all. Clear this place. Clear this place. And the rest of you can rest for now. Alright. Next. Ammo use. Let the people vote. Used at a regular rate. Honestly, I would have let them do spray and pray, but I'm okay with that being left there. Yeah, there we go. Since it's next to our walls, it'll be easier, so they're gonna run out and fucking massacre the zombies. Alright, yeah, let's... They can rest a little more. We don't need them going out getting food yet. You know, we're having an easy time defending the fort when you're coming up with little songs during the fight. 3 little zombies in a row. Pop goes their head and down they go. I did an alright job building this school for St. Michael's. I guess. Okay, I admit, I didn't really put my heart into this one. I mean, why are we building stuff for St. Michael's anyway? Whose idea was this? They're kids, man. Now go and build a tower for the hippies. I'm gonna go and have a talk with the kids. Our borders continue to expand. You can handle these zombies yourself. Go ahead and kill the ones that you're gonna take. Oh my god. Sorry, a little bit of a tickle in my nose right there. Alright, and the rest you can rest. Now we're gonna send our scabbers out again. And now let's start talking with some peeps. Matt Weiler. Everyone's energy has been particularly black this month. I'm not gonna make the joke that you all know it can be made. To be fair, the daily zombie attacks and all the death might be to blame. I'm a practicing Wicca, but even my talents have their limits. I've placed a few feathers on the outside of the wall as wards, but the Zed just ate them. I tell you, the Unja just have no respect for the energies of life. Let's make him a preacher and send him to the church. Yeah, he'll help happiness out more there. Preaching the church of the Wicca. I know it's a Wiccan. I'm pretty sure that's what that means, is Wiccan. Talked with Mohammed over drinks today. The one nice thing about being taken back to basics is you get more campfires in your life. I can spend hours watching a fire, seeing the flames dance, slowly consume the wood. I used to try to capture that image of the flames in my paintings. I went through reds, oranges, yellows, like there's no tomorrow. And black, of course. After all, when the flames burnt itself out, all you have left is the ash. Let's just do Preacher again. You're gonna join the other guy at his church. So we're back down to one bartender, essentially. some people still wanted to talk, I believe. Cynthia. This place isn't bad. Needs more greenery, but then I always think a place needs more greenery. Green's good, you know. Means the land is healthy. And a healthy land means food. Greenery also means you got a place to hide when some undead thing comes looking for you. That can be even more important nowadays. Crafter. They're at one with nature. Alright, everybody's assigned where I want them, everything's... Yeah. So hang on, we're getting towards reclaiming these, so I gotta consider my next plan of action. Which I'm thinking might be taking the All Mart. Do I want to take the All Mart? Yeah, I think I'll take the All Mart, because I have a good idea of Expanse from there. Alright, so let's go on to our next day. I upgraded the Luddies' defenses with a new tower, just like they asked. I'm not sure I agree with this, but I worked all day in the hot sun and the Luddies stood around and watched us. Hopefully this is worth it. Napping in a hammock. Oh, that actually sounds like a fantastic position to be chilled out. I put my hand out and demanded Rufus give back the screwdriver that somehow jumped from my pocket into his. His grin made me wonder what... I love Rufus. He's a rambunctious little kid. We built the school. Rufus was impressed that we finished it so quickly. Rufus wondered how much of the old building was still under there, and whether we got the decorative moldings from, or where we got the decorative moldings from. But I wouldn't tell. Trade secret. All right. There I am. I'm now gonna go and trade with them. Actually, no. Let's go talk with the Luddies. Tell them that we built their tower. Right in their headquarters, too. That's funny. Alright. Reclaim. 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 You guys can rest a little bit. And yeah, now let's start. You can't handle that on your own. I doubt you can. You can't handle that. Having to send out our big guns. Meanwhile, our little guns can go over here. Alright. Alright. Next day. I found one of Owen Ludd's fixing an sorry. Why do I keep saying one? My brain's inserting the word one there. I found Owen Ludd fixing an industrial-sized wooden butter churn. He beamed at me and asked if I wanted to help. I said sure. It seemed rude not to. 2 hours and several strained muscles later, I collapsed on his farmhouse porch. Ludd fetched us some water with mint leaves and cucumber slices in it. That actually sounds kind of good. What's up, Ludd? We can build better towers. Can build upgraded towers. No, we can't. Okay. Let me go and talk with him again. I kind of wasted that one because I thought there was an upgrade that we could do that I didn't know about for a moment. I put them on the wrong tiles. There we go. Lone Traveler returns. I was out killing zombies at the grocery store when Zed jumped us and things went bad. Fast. Then this woman showed up out of nowhere with her wolf dog and saved our bacon. I remember seeing them at the fort a while back when she stayed the night. Good thing she seemed to remember us. Talk with Lud. We built a better tower, I guess. All the ladies were impressed by the new tower. It's a big improvement to their defenses. Alright, now let's go trade with the kids. Actually, let's trade with some of the traveling traders that they're sending. Okay, we got that reclaimed. You go reclaim the Allmart now. And let's send our scavvers out. Yeah, to scavenge this... No, this place right here. Pull all of our fighters together. Yeah. Alright. Let's send some of our boys to these. You go handle this. Alright. Gonna take a sippy sip of my coffee. I'll take their cricket bat, and in return, you can have a little bit, hang on, what is it he said he needed? They need medicine. Let's give the kids medicine. If that's what they need, that's what we're gonna give them. But we can always use more building material, too. I'll take all of the building material you're offering. Alright. Fire department reclaimed. Nice, nice. And now, I can't talk with Earth. Let's go trade with the Luddy trader that's at our gates. Ooh, you know you keep building, buddy. Alright. You help with that for now. Looks like all builders are still out for the most part. You go take care of that with some help. Because that's what we're gonna... See, by taking this, the malls are gonna be our threat, and we're gonna actually extend between the malls. Because then just cleaning out the malls will clean zombies out of a bunch of our border. So we're gonna squeeze between the malls all the way, at least as far as the bank. And then after we get the bank, my plan is to start pushing out here along this border a little bit. They're basically extending our wall out all the way up to this suburb from the Allmart. Which actually, you know what? We got 2 builders. I'm gonna get a little bit of a jump on that part. You can just rest for now. You're not skilled enough to help with anything we need help with. You go here. Scavenge that. Actually, no, go scavenge over here. Alright, and I think we're good for next turn. Ask if they need anything, trade. I don't need any of what you have. I'm gonna go out and try and make friends with Rufus again. Let's start equipping some of our people with the new weapons we have. There. No, stop. There we go. Let's see here. That gives you 3. 3 without ammo, but he's also better with guns, so we're not going to take away his gun. This guy prefers to be unarmed. It gives him 2, so we need to give him a gun that gives him 3. We're going to give him this. And we're going to go back and give this guy this instead. Oh, what is that? +1 defense with swords, sticks, or shovels. Oh, so he's actually benefiting from either type of weapon, huh? Congratulations, you got an upgrade, bud. No, you're better. Yeah, you're better off with that stick. What is that? Negotiator. +1. Here you go, you got a pistol. And I don't think any of our other soldiers... Oh, you're unarmed. You got a nail board. Here, Ivan. Protect your kid with a whip. Big buff blonde man with a whip named Ivan. This feels familiar to me somehow. I think I saw it in a film somewhere before. Of adult orientation. You go kill these Zeds. And you go kill these Zeds. Yeah. And you go kill these Zeds. Because we're expanding out toward that right now. Hmm. Rufus asked if there's anything we could do, or asked if we could do anything. He told me they have a bit of a zombie problem in a fire department beside their walls. We could solve... Yeah, we're on it. Our walls are consistently pretty safe, so... once we get some of our soldiers back, we'll go and start working at that. He wants to talk. Greetings, citizen. I'm a nondescript, mild-mannered individual who happened to work at a newspaper prior to the societal collapse. Nowadays, I'm just doing my best to get help, to get by and help where I can. And a good day to you, citizen. What's that? No, I don't know anything about the spandex-clad individual that rescued that caravan last week while I was out on patrol. I must have missed him. More's a pity. Let's make them brave. Yeah, you two go do that. Alright. Scav team, go and get stuff from here. The ladies need 10 loads of building material. Let's give them 15, or 5 instead. No, let's give them all 10. What is this? We found Andy's whip in the school that could be put to good use. What is Andy's whip? Oh my god, it's an upgraded whip. I'm gonna take that. It's an Indiana Jones themed whip. That's hilarious. +2 defense and... I want to give this chainsaw to one of our builders. There we go. Let's trade with them a little more. Our scavers can go out and scav here now. Actually, no, scavenge here. Do we have any other builders? I mean, fighters not working? No. You clear this out, and you clear this out. Our builders, though, can go and work on this. And you know what? You go kill the zombies there, where you're going to expand soon. Do you need any particular trade? Eh. No interest. Sorry, buddy. Now I'll go and talk with... or trade with Rufus again. Alright, we gotta start sending out some people to clear these areas now. We're expanding pretty rapidly, I say, but I think that's a good thing. So yeah, clear out that strip so that the expanders can move toward there. Who the hell shuts his head in a novelty coffin for someone else to find? Ugh. So you got injured. Ask if they need anything particular. Trade. This can help our scavengers. You want some food? Yeah. We're constantly scavenging up more food anyway. The Bloods want to talk to me? No? No one wants to trade or talk. I guess we'll talk with this traveling trader. Scav team can now scavenge. Yeah, we're gonna have them scavenge right here. You're going to reclaim the mall now. That mall is like... I realized now that expanding into that mall is gonna be good because it's gonna push defense. You can see what I mean. Once all this is claimed, the mall expansion is gonna make very little difference whether we have it or not in terms of how big our defensive wall or our defensive ring is. Okay. So you're gonna go clean that out. And I'm gonna hit the next button while I take a sip of my coffee. God, how much does everybody like me? No need for any of it. Let's give some of our scavengers that crowbar. He's already got a backpack, which is way better. Yeah. That's... You're gonna take that. We're gonna give her that pitchfork. We can't, right? It's knowing that the kids take up a tool slot. It actually doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh. Oh, hoarder. I thought they were saying that they were like a cat lover. Okay. Our expansion is looking okay. This guy can go and clear these ones out. I'll go and join in the fighting now, I suppose. Oh god, they need help. That's gotten harder for them, okay. Scavenging team. Scavenge here. We're running out of places that have supplies. Oh, something zombies can't stop. So, who are the ones that got married? Ashley Armstrong and James O'Connell. Crazy party. So, Ashley Armstrong and... Give me the other guy's name. It was James O'Connell, I believe. James, you're not gonna be James Armstrong. I spelt that right? Yep. You want to talk, Doc? You are one of them, are you? You're not? Really? Oh, that simplifies things. Have a good day. They don't know. Or they don't think I know, but I do. I know it all. I know who made this disease. And how they did it. And now they're trying to get into my head. But shh! Don't talk so loud, because they're listening. They don't know we know, okay? So just act natural, and everything will be okay. So, how's the local sporting team been? Let's make him a MacGyver. Also, I'm gonna skip the soundtrack. Anybody else want to talk? No? Okay. Alright, there's no more places to scavenge to have supplies, so we're just scavenging for food now. You scavenge there. You reclaim this. All of our fighters are preoccupied. We finish off the Zeds just like the good St. Michael's lackeys we are. Better head back and meet Rufus and give him a report. They're children. We're helping children. Game, stop making me sound like a pushover because I'm helping protect children from zombies. Alright, but we really gotta focus on our own defenses for a little bit. You can reclaim that church now. Oh! I didn't even realize this place had supplies in it still. Let's scavenge that. Okay. Why are you chopping wood instead of reclaiming? Dumbass! Talk to Rufus. Zed's dead, baby. He's impressed. Come on, we're so close. We're not ending this session until I've gained the respect of one of the two factions. Where's our scavenger? There's the scavenging party. Go get food from here before they can reclaim that area. Okay. Oh, are most of our walls safe? Yeah. So let's start with our weakest soldier. God, most of our guys are real strong now, huh? There we go. Yeah, our borders are doing really good, actually. That's good, good, good. We want some explosives. We got another workshop, don't we? Did we not get another workshop somewhere? Well, you start shifting your building to explosives for a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and trade with the kids. And it looks like, yeah, borders are doing totally safe. So, let's reclaim this bank and the fire department there. And let's kill the zombies here. Ask if they need anything, trade. I'll take the fuel. And the food. Give them a little bit of extra stuff so they like us more. And then I'm gonna go and talk with this traveling trader here. How many explosives do we have? None. I forgot the trap sword thing. This is fantastic, just throwing these traps down everywhere. Alright. Can I put them in my own territory? No. There we go, all of our traps are thrown down. That's very nice to see, honestly. Oh, and reclaimed a park. And let's send you preaching down here instead. And you can reclaim this. You wanted to talk to me, Simon? Hey, yeah, you. Yeah, you. Seen any colanders around? Pots? There were two, but I find colanders more comfortable. It's, to block out the rays, dude. The government put up satellites for all this, ooh, excuse me. Asthma. Government put up satellites before all this started, that beam down rays to read our minds. And there are still people from the government out there. You don't think this, think a little thing like the end of the world would stop them, do you? Former Lutter. Anybody else want to talk? No. What do the different factions think of me? 86, 90. Come on, I'm so close. Do I need to do any fighting anywhere? Go kill the ones in the hospital. Other than that, I think we're good. How are we doing with our where resources? No explosives yet. Do you need anything particular? You have literally nothing. But I'm so close to befriending them. We're gonna give them a little bit of food. Oh, come on. Let me be your friend! Okay. What are we gonna reclaim next? So they're reclaiming those. The farm reclaiming would give me a bunch of danger zone, but I'd be able to anchor that away pretty quick. So let's start working on reclaiming this farm and making the area around the farm safe. There we go. And our scavvers can go out and scav here. No, go scav down in that farm before anyone takes the stuff there. God, the ladies are really trying to box the kids in, but the kids, they're branching out finally, getting more homes, getting more food. Tag, you're it. God, I go there and he plays tag with me. He gifted materials to us. I asked what it was for, and he just said they had too much and they could put to good use. Thanks! I can always use that stuff, my dude. Are they at max respect? They're at 94. Urgh. And I can't talk with them. They don't have any traveling traders out? Okay. Let's trade with the Lud's traveling trader. Try and get their opinion of us up a little. Okay. What needs defending? Anything really? Not really from the looks of it. You help with that for now. So the plan is to take this and then the 4 farms around it. Go kill those Zed. What do we got for explosives? 2. I want to bring them 5, I believe. I guess you just go help here for now. Or no, take some off time. Do you need anything particular? Trade? I'll take your food. We'll give them more than they need in hopes of making them like me. Okay. Scavers can go over here and take this. We got a horde of zombies amassing. Let's get all of our defenders together. Yep, that's all of them. Okay. Can I talk with the kids? No, but I can trade. Let's try and use that to give them what they want. That's too dangerous right now. You just help there for the moment. Oops. Don't know if I feel safe sending them after that stuff. All of you just get some rest while we prepare for the Horde's arrival. Do you need anything particular? Trade. Bicycle. We'll take both of those. When do we get a pickaxe? And we'll give you way more medicine than you need. There we go. Rufus, I can't say your last name, and 2 other kids from St. Michael's School for Boys came to our gates today. They looked badly malnourished. One of them was missing 3 of his 4 teeth, and I don't think those were baby teeth. Rufus apologized for not being honest earlier. The truth is, they scavenged all the food they can safely from their fort. The boys at St. Michael's are starving. Rufus was inspired by the Luddy's farming skills and wanted to start gardening in the backfields of their school. He came to see if we could help. We'll feed them and promise them help. Alright. We agreed to bring the boys enough supplies. Okay. I'm gonna go and start helping them. Oh, they found a pickaxe while scavenging. Cool. Any other scavenge sources within our walls now, so we're gonna start scavenging within our own walls. Meanwhile, our defenders, that'd be too dangerous, so they're just gonna get there and defend the edge. The builders, I now feel safe telling you to go boom, boom, and boom. Did that give me back my trap? It did not. Let's send the weakest amongst you to handle this. Okay. Next day. Easily fight it off. I met Rufus at St. Michael's with tools and built a farm in the boarding school's overgrown gardens. The kids grabbed shovels and started digging holes in random places, obviously no clue what they were doing. I asked Rufus if they needed help. He got defensive and said, "Not from you. What the heck do you know about farming?" I restrained myself from slapping the little goon, Jesus. Then he had the nerve to ask me to convince the Luddies to help. I'll talk with the Luddies. Good, because the Luddies are the best farmers in New Wanchachi. Backpack for one of our scavengers. Oops. Let's see here. That is 1. That is 1. That is 2 and defense. Here you go. Here you go. And we can't give you anything. Do we have any weapons? Here, you... Oh, or no, we want to give that to a builder, really. That's much better for him. I'm happy with him. There you go. You got a pickaxe. And who do we want to give the bike to? Oh, wait a second. No, a bunch of these guys don't have skill items. There we go. Oh, wait, who wants to talk to me? Just the one guy? Okay. Lewis Mayor Northway. I'll tell you, it's a lot nicer here than it was. Oh, yeah, he was the janitor from the school. Everything started going crazy outside. There was talk of being divine will and all that. I snuck out before it went, yeah, it all went pear-shaped. I felt sorry for the boys, but the staff had such close eyes on them, there wasn't much I could do. I tried to hide a note warning the kids to keep an eye out for their teachers, but I don't know if any of them found it. I just gathered all the more dangerous cleaning supplies I could find and booked it. I don't know what happened after that. Let's make them a handyman. Alright, scavenge for food over here, guys. All of you can rest. We're gonna send one of you to fight this. So yeah, we're doing the quest to finish the kids, and we're near full respect with these guys. So we're nearing the end of New Wanchachi, finally. King Owen Ludd, talk with him. Here, have 5 explosives. Like a creeper in a creeper in a glass castle, Ludd wreaked havoc on the buildings around their fort. It seemed to backfire a bit as they lost some useful potential buildings and their contents in the process. This might have weakened the Luddies in the long run, but at least they had fun. In Ludd's wood-peeled basement office, we asked him to teach the boys at St. Michael's a thing or two about growing their own food. Ludd seemed sympathetic, or maybe he had indigestion from those weird black tomato things they were growing outside. Said he'd like to help, but they were already short-handed trying to keep their own walls from falling down. One of their best builders was out of commission, with a gangrenous-looking foot after stepping on a rusty nail. I might be able to help if we had a med kit for him. Or I might be able to help if we had a med kit for him. Ludd wiggled his eyebrows meaningfully. Appeal to his good nature. We don't have a med kit. Ludd finally relented and gave the kids a few lessons himself, but only if they do exactly what they're told. He seems to think I was keen to learn about farming too, and actually taught me a few tricks about natural pesticides that may come in handy. And now we're gaining food. Is that the bicycle we found earlier? Or did we just find another one? We found another one. Let's give one of our fighters a bike. Oops. There we go. Holy shit, they blew up a lot around them. So they're almost full respect as well. Let's just go trade with the Ludds and throw some shit at them. Get that final bit of respect. Meanwhile, you go ahead and generate this shit. You reclaim this. Oh, we don't have enough build. Wait, what? Oh, it's too far away. Yeah, just help over here for now then. You can go ahead and rest. Those traps are doing fucking wonders, I'll tell ya. And we don't got anything else in storage, really, right? Ooh, let's use that. We'll throw it down over here. Went to meet the Luddies, ask if they need anything, trade. Alright, give me all your building materials. And all your medicine. And I'm gonna give you a fuck ton of food. Now that we can generate our own. And now... Oh my god, I'm still not at full respect from the Ludds. Alright, let's go talk with the kids at least. Finish up what we were doing with them. You know what, guys? We're gonna start scattering you around the farms. There we go. One of you reclaim this. And I think our next string of reclaiming is going to be along this route here. Yeah. I think this is looking good. Rufus bounded out of the school's front doors to meet me and slapped me lightly on the arm. Tag! Oh yeah, that whole thing. Let's suggest an alliance. An alliance? Rufus mused. Well, it's good to have friends. We can supply you with materials, but support you if anyone else gives you trouble. But this is a big deal, and it needs a big ceremony. To complete the alliance, we should address our people from our city hall and formally announce our partnership with St. Michael's. Which we will do. God, this one's running extra long just because I didn't want to end without having gotten some plot progression. So we're gonna wrap up that with that, I think. The alliance with St. Michael. Let's get some of our soldiers out. Actually, let's let them rest. Put all of our soldiers at rest. And actually, I want to quickly... Who are you friends with? Your husband is the one with the goatee. So you two are... You two are gonna work a farm together. And hang on, do you have another friend you want to be with? I want to make sure everybody's... Top hat, gentlemen. Or bowler hat, I should say. These three are going to work the farm together. Do you have anyone else you want? Graying hair and black girl. Black girl. Graying hair. Do you have anyone you want to be with? Your brother is that fighter. And that's your husband. So let's give you your husband and your brother to work the farm with you. And I'm realizing now maybe I should limit how I do this, so hold on. You're just gonna get your husband and that's it. Now let's clarify that. Yeah, they're both the Northways. Armstrong, you're gonna get your wife. You guys are gonna work that farm. You don't have any family, right? Yeah, just the husband. But you do have family, right? Yeah. So he's gonna join you on your farm. Grab the wrong person. Do you have anyone else I should give to you? No. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pair you with your good friend, the glasses dude. I don't want anyone on a farm alone, is what I've decided. Where's glasses dude? Right there. Do you got any specific family? You got a brother in Mr. Bowler Hat, which is already up in this farm, isn't he? No, he's not. He's on his own. Okay. Alright. Their setup's good. We got a few more lonely farmers. You're good friends with her. And him. But you're nemesis with this guy. Oh shoot, your wife is... Where'd I put your wife? Where did I put his wife? Right there. And you're gonna join them. You know, you're gonna be with your nemesis, but I think I'm gonna put you here so all the kids are together still. I hope you're friends with the other dude. Yes, you are. Alright, you two are gonna work a farm together. They're gonna work this farm. They're gonna work that farm. They're gonna work that farm. Alright, we got some building going on. And I actually do want to retrain all three of them to be farmers. As well as them. We're training up some more farmers. So. Oh, the Luddies aren't going to be happy about that one of their soldiers. Let's talk with Luddies to make sure they're okay with it. Luddy was unhappy to hear the deserter. Yeah. So Luddy joined us. Oh my god, that's gonna take more time. Okay, whatever. Ugh! I thought that was gonna be a one-turn thing. Go fight these zombies. And you go reclaim this. I'm so mad that that's not done already. You join the resting soldiers for the moment. Yet nowhere that needs fighting. Can all of you handle this? No, not yet. Let's talk with some of our people that want to talk. Lone Gun Armstrong. You know what I've been up to, or you know what I've been up to. You don't fool me. Oh yeah, that's the one who's always sleeping with one eye open. The way Dr. Abigail worked, I doubt he saw that little hellion of a son of his for more than a couple of minutes a day, if that. That's probably why he sent the little creature to St. Michael's boarding school. What was the kid's name? Raphael? Rafi? Whatever it was, I wouldn't trust him any more than his father. Always running amok through the neighborhood with those toy swords and his slingshot. and his band of little degenerates. Loner. I know I'm not gonna have them be a loner, but I'm giving them loner. Alright, and let's give you your quest. Or your dialogue. That's a good boy, Gary. That's a good boy. Yeah, who's Gary? Oh, it's the one. It's the nice person who took us in. Have you met Gary Skipper? He's my shoulder lizard. Oh, who's this Gary? Yeah, he's a bit big for my shoulder, but no, bleh. But no one messes with me when he's up there, do they? Mara's ready for a new perk. Animal lover. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit tired, so I'm being a lot more curt in my reading. I wanna wrap up, but again, I wanna get that fucking thing done before I do. I set all those traps down. Let's send one of our fighters up to handle that. Alright, and next day. Okay. Can all of you handle this now? No? What if I put you in defensive stance? Okay. Now you reclaim this. Oh, hang on. If they join you, can you take it offensively? No. Okay. Next day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, we've got a whole bunch less Zed to worry about. All you go and rest. You go over here and fight these ones. And you go over here and fight these ones. Take some help with you if you need it. Let's start reclaiming this. It'll upset the Luddites, but whatever. We're making friends with St. Michael's right now. Do we got any more traps built? Yes, we do. Oh my god, the traps make things so much easier, I think. Next day. Alright, you can go ahead and rest. Soon we'll have that alliance. No, we're gonna keep it. And we're gonna keep that. Fuck you, Luddies. You should have been friends with us sooner if you didn't want us taking those buildings. Okay. What do I want to take now? Do I want to take them all? I think I'll take them all. So, buddy, since we're taking them all, you can go and clean out the water treatment facility. Has anybody taken... They blew up the gas facility, the Luddies. Those dumbasses. Ah, those dumbasses. Fuck you, Luddites. I would have loved to claim that. Okay. We're working towards that alliance slowly. There we go. You've been trained. So, who's your family? Hang on. Hello, my child. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, the former lead singer of Clockwork Cabernet, the most avant-garde 19th century themed jazz band. You have not heard of me? My single, By the Mouth Organ and Gas Lamp, was a #1 hit in Finland for 6 weeks running! The apocalypse has been hard on me. I was holding an online video concert when the Undead made first serious attack. Before I knew what was going on, my viewer count started dropping like a stone, until it hovered to the double digits. I preserved for the remaining loyal fans, but it was a tough go. Eccentric. Yeah, so you're gonna go in with these folk. What's the plan, I believe. Yeah. Before the outbreak, I struggled to survive just like now. I lived in the streets, but I never did anything illegal for money. I only begged and sold plants they let me grow in a community garden. Mostly lavender. People with money bought them to smell nice. And believe you me, some of those well-to-do fellas needed the help in the smell department. And that's coming from someone who's lucky to get a bath once a month. Green thumb. So yeah, he's gonna move up at thumb, yeah. And this guy's gonna move up there too, I believe. I had a chance to talk with Ivan. I used to take care of the children's section of the main library in our hometown. It's fun taking care of the kids. I mean, sure, there were tears, fights, and more vomit than you could have ever hoped for. But it's not really that different than what we have to do today, right? Bookworm, because he worked in the library. Wow, I gave the kids to the right person, huh? And you want him to live with who again? I keep thinking this is a woman. Your sister. Who is... Where is she? Up there. That was his sister right here. Alright, little further and we'll be able to give that speech. So yeah, now all of our scabbers work as farmers full-time. We've got less fighters, but we need less fighters. We're quickly expanding across the map. We're pissing off these guys a little bit, but whatever. We'll make friends with them in the next stream that we do of this game. Do we have any traps built? No. When Daniel Mayer Northway didn't show up for work today, I figured the worst. But it was a false alarm. Found him in his room crying uncontrollably. He explained between sobs that he had spotted his father among the undead on the other side of the wall. Daniel hoped against hope that his dad had escaped the horror somehow, but there's no mistaking him. What do you want to do, Daniel? Daniel stammered in tears, with tears in his eyes. Seems like he can't decide whether to run out there and embrace the zombie or open fire. We'll leave it for now. I pulled Daniel away from the wall. Whoever that used to be, I told him that isn't him anymore. It's just a zombie that looked kind of like him. No more or less important than thousands of undead in the city. Daniel seemed relieved to put off the confrontation, and hopefully the zombie wanders off on its own. Go join the other resting soldiers. Yeah, okay. Next day. Keep the field. Oh, convince them that it's okay. I didn't realize I could do that. Convince them that it's okay. There we go. Yeah, now we're gonna start expanding along here once we get that. Now that we're getting the mall there. And for that same reasoning, we're gonna take our weakest soldier and send him out here to train. Another day. Another day. Let's reclaim this. Reclaim this. You can go ahead and rest now. Do we have any traps to deploy? Yes, we do. And at this point, we're pretty much just building traps for fucking money, honestly. But let's just drop a few in the last couple of areas that have Zed to prevent Horde forming. Horde forming? Horde forming. Yeah, reduce the rate at which hordes grow. Okay. Anybody else want to talk? Just him? What is up, Zach? Yes, what is it? You want to know about me? Oh, well, there's not much to tell. I was mostly self-taught throughout childhood, entered, yeah, this guy's badass story. I must admit, despite my accomplishments, I never really found peace in the world. All you plebs simply move so slowly. Not as slow as the Zid, of course. There is that. And you aren't trying to make a meal out of me. At least not literally. He's a genius, but he's a dick. Yeah, I know, we have you working hard, but we're reclaiming the city, and soon you guys will get all the rest you could want. Okay. Let's let another day pass. We heard a banging out the front door and found Rufus there, covered in mud and out of breath. Seems one of the more clueless St. Michael's kids took down a section of their fence to build a planter. The Zed poured through that hole just as soon as they found it. There could be hundreds of zombies in there now. It'd be dangerous to try and clear the school out, but we could at least rescue the boys. We don't have room for that many new mouths to feed, but the Luddies have plenty of food for them. Let's clear the zombies out. You should have seen the kid's face light up. He told us he'd meet us there and hurried back. We've only got a few hours, or maybe a day at best, to gather a team and send them to St. Michael's. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to the school in time, but we're damned well going to try. Let's send our best soul. You know what? We're all going. We're sending a fucking army to help those kids. We only need to deploy one more, and every unoccupied tile will have traps in it. I kind of wish reclaiming a tile with a trap gave it back. Thunderstorm visited New Wanchachi last night. The lightning struck in unprotected suburbs. Let's send a builder over to the kid. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Is there a way to recheck that? Fuck. I wasn't paying enough attention. I hope I'm not supposed to be sending a builder to a specific tile. Okay. Reclaim this. Reclaim this. And reclaim this. Shortly we'll go and attack the zombies there. Alright. Next day. Here we go. Everyone gathered at the city hall for the announcement. An alliance. We're going to share a new Wanchachi with St. Michael's for better or worse. In sickness and health, etc. Peace and a little support too. They promised to send regular shipments of material every week. Rufus arrived with a small delegation and climbed the steps to meet us. Rufus gave me the old up high, down low, too slow high five routine. I've ruffled his hair in revenge. We play fought for a bit, then he cleared his throat and addressed the crowd. You guys are pretty cool. For adults, I mean. Now that we're allies, you can come hang out with us anytime you want. I'd expect the day to end in some kind of giant food fight, but Rufus made an effort to get through the rest of the ceremony with a straight face. He's a good kid. I'd like to think in the long run, we let them keep this section of the city, we expand around them, and over the course, we don't want to force these kids into this, because they've always been rambunctious kids. Forcing them into anything wouldn't go well. As the years go on, slowly the cultures will grow closer together, and I imagine they'd naturally become a part of our city. The old walls simply becoming a remnant of a previous time. The area becoming the St. Michael's branch of New Wanchachi, but still just being part of New Wanchachi. And with that, we're gonna wrap up for the day. So, I'm gonna say again, we're not gonna be having, on the day that this is streaming, we're not gonna be having, Externa University. This is actually gonna go up on the day that an Externa University video would normally go up in terms of YouTube. Sleepy's away on a business trip, so we can't hold the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to have influence over what I do here, there's a suggestion box down below on Twitch's end. On YouTube's end, leave a comment, leave a like. Right now, with lieu of not having a lot of input, a lot of what I do is based on what series get the most views, highest watch, and most like on my YouTube channel. But if I get suggestions in stream chat, on my messages in Tumblr suggesting things, or messages, or comments on YouTube saying that people love a certain series, I'll keep that series going. A lot of the series I pick right now are either based on what I want to play, or suggestions from my friends, such as playing this game right now. It was suggested by one of my friends. In the near future, expect more Puyo Puyo Tetris, and potentially returning to Hearts of Iron pretty soon. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it, and have a good day.